Hello, this is Group 3 and our title is Assessing the Impacts of Climate Change on Water Availability and Quality in Johor Bahru, Malaysia. First, let's meet the group. Our first group member is Nur Muhammad Putra Yusof and me, Amira Dalila binti Jamaluddin, and our third member is Muhammad Iqbal bin Kamaruddin. Next is Adni Hakim Bugo bin Harold, and lastly, Akmal Safwan bin Ahmad Salihin. Climate change affects Johor Bahru water supplies, affecting their availability and quality. The area is especially vulnerable to precipitation changes, rising temperature and sea level rise. Agriculture and other water-dependent industry may suffer from protected dryness due to precipitation patterns. Water scarcity in the Johor River Basin could harm Malaysian and Singaporean residents. Sea level rise causes saltwater intrusion, making freshwater reservoir unsafe for consumption and cultivations, affecting coastal town. Industrial and agricultural contamination is degrading Johor River Basin water quality. Based on historical data from the statistical downscaling model, climate change has increased rainfall at the Store JPS Johor Bahru station. Temperature patterns show steady rise. The LDG Limli Berhad Masai stations shows that precipitation patterns vary throughout the area. These climate changes demand flexible water management measures to limit their consequences, emphasizing the importance of local characteristics that overall statistics often misrepresent.
Recently, a survey was conducted to observe the impact of climate change towards the water availability and quality in Malaysia. Shockingly, all of them agree that the climate change only gives bad impacts toward their water resource. Water shortage is one of the current rising issue faced by Malaysians due to irregular drought season. Then, extreme weather events such as heavy rainfall also affects the water resource very badly. Therefore, all of them suggested to adapt to this current condition. So, some of the ways that the respondents have suggested is to collect rainwater, which is applicable during the rainy season, where every household can practice this method. We can also use the water efficient technologies such as shower regulators and efficient. And lastly, dam and reservoir which already been implemented in Johor, which can store excess water during the rainy season and will be very beneficial during the dry season. So some of the other ways that the respondents have suggested is to reuse and recycle water, which can help to control the usage of water resource and inevitably help to save costs. Last but not least, the respondents also suggest to build a wastewater treatment plant using better technologies so that we can control the usage of water resource better.
So, result and discussion. This survey are about investigating the impact of climate change on water resources based on the perception from UTM students. Only 19 responses were received, and based on the chat, majority the respondents are 22 until 24 years old, and they are basically from Faculty of Civil Engineering, followed by Faculty of Science. So next is about local weather pattern and rainfall event in their area. Majority respondent has encountered the increased temperature throughout the year, and for the intensity of rainfall event, the most highlighted is there were no noticeable change by respondent. And then the survey asks about if there any alteration of water levels and quality of drinking water. Most respondents noticed of falling levels of rivers, lakes, or groundwater sources. And for the second chart, there is no noticeable change that encountered by respondents about their quality of drinking water in their community area.
So the next one is the availability of water. So in this result, majority respondents are aware that the availability of water for agriculture was decreased, and improved water storage facilities was the best adaptive measure that chosen by respondents. The next one is the impact of climate change based on water resources. So from the result, most respondents agreed that altered timing of irrigation was causes of climate change. that impact traditional water management practice. So what can we discuss is lack of infrastructure for water storage was the main reason of challenge faced by respondent community. So lastly is about the awareness of audience about climate change on water resources. The majority of the audience are somewhat informed about climate change and its potential effects on water resources in the area instead of very informed. And then investing in sustainable water infrastructure and conducting awareness campaign are the best answer for the role that local authorities must play in managing water resources.
As a conclusion, the comprehensive investigation into the effects of climate change on water resources in Johor Bahru, Malaysia, uncovers notable difficulties and consequences for water administration, community reaction, and adaptation strategies. The region's water supply is negatively impacted by climate change, leading to a reduced availability and diminished quality. This in turn affects several factors including residential, industrial, agricultural, hydropower, and fisheries. Fishing communities have reported alterations in water conditions that are attributable to climate change, which has prompted a favorable response. Local inhabitants established a link between recent floods and climate change, so promoting a heightened sense of community awareness. Suggested adaptation solutions encompass engineering evaluations, reinforcement of reservoirs, and implementation of green infrastructure such as solar initiative. Suggested measures encompass improved water management, alternate water resource, and community involvement in order to promote sustainable practice. Government initiative attempts to reduce harm and long-lasting behaviors are essential. Sustained research is crucial for monitoring the impact of climate change on water resource, guaranteeing the continued significance and efficiency of adaptation endeavors. Thank you.